Go live. I hope. Are we going live? Where's my phone? Where's my phone so I can double check? I hope I'm live. Hi. Welcome. I hope I'm live. I just finished. I'm here with Kimmy Wexler. I just finished. Let me just check and make sure if I'm actually live on UD Reviews. Okay. Oh my God, this episode. My heart is still racing from this episode. Okay, am I live? Oh, yes. Okay, it's showing that I'm live. So, okay. I have decided I'm just gonna live stream, so I can have something uploaded because life has been so hectic. But if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm here with Miss Kimmy Wexler. We are Better Call Saul fans, and we just watched episode 12, Waterworks. My heart is still racing. My heart, because I just finished watching it. And if you just finished watching it, then you know why my heart is racing. My heart is so racing. But we're going to go through it. We're just going to review it. This is just a way for me to, chew on my thoughts, and hopefully other people hop on to my live stream and share their thoughts in the comments. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe so you can stay tuned for more with me and Kimmy. But I just want to go through it beat by beat. I see we have a viewer, so hi to that one viewer. Please make yourself known in the chat, please, because this is very interactive. What intrigued me right off the bat with Better Call Saul. Okay, we're not going to see it yet. So we see that Jimmy is bouncing the ball in his office, and he's stressed about something. Y'all can hear this, right? Let me know in the chat. Say hi in the chat so I know you can hear and everything's cool working. But he is bouncing this ball. He's stressed out. He's not seeing any clients because he has been presented with divorce papers. And that was a huge question that we had. We had this question of, did they actually divorce? We know they split, but did they actually divorce? And we see here that they did. There's a little touch that I really liked where he bounces the ball off this pillar. Let's see if I can catch it in the moment. Okay. AMC, don't get mad at me. We're only playing a little bit. Okay. I love that. I should have made it bigger. I apologize. Hi, Right H. What are you watching this on? This is AMC Plus, their app. I don't recommend AMC Plus. I only am paying the $8.99 to watch Better Call Saul, but I'm using StreamYard and we're watching on AMC Plus. So I want to talk about this little moment right here where he tosses the ball and he hits the pillar and it falls down, because it's just reminding you how cheaply made, like, I'm not trying to say his office is cheap, but it just shows you that this life that he's created for himself, it's not real, it's not solid, it's just plastic. It reminds me of that one, I think it's a Bible story where the dude built this huge castle, but he built it on top of sand, and then a big wave came in and his whole mansion toppled down, right? So it's kind of the same thing. Like, this is kind of representing Jimmy's life toppling down. And, we could tell that he's really stressed out by it. So he puts on his suit. He's ready to go. Oh my gosh, this scene right here, this moment. Look at his eyes. Yeah, I know you can't see it because AMC sucks. But his eyes were watering. And I don't think I've ever seen that. I hope, if anybody is watching this now or in the future, let me know if I'm wrong. But I just don't recall a time that I've seen his eyes water like that. Like, he is about to cry. And we've seen so many emotional moments with Jimmy. We've seen him like upset and at his wit's end and just devastated. We've seen him in all these sad emotions, but we've never, I don't think I've ever seen him tear up like that. Kim was really the love of his life. she really was the love of his life. He was, I don't know if any of you have ever said this or you know somebody who said this, but have you ever said or known someone who said something like, if I can't make it work with my current bae, I don't want to date no more. I don't want to date no more. And I feel like that was kind of Kim for Jimmy. And it's really over. And the thing about Kim is she closes the book. Okay, Jimmy doesn't close the book. I'm very much like that. I don't close the book. Like, I'm open for possibilities in the future, but Kim, she closes it nice, neat, tiny, tidy. It's like when your lease is up and you got to clean that apartment and get the heck out of there. Okay, that's Kimmy, and she did resolute the marriage. Okay, now we're going to see let's look at this intro. Look at this intro. Y'all, I cannot get over the intro. Look, 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 look. And it's recording. I can't get over that. I don't know why people are not. People are kind of talking about the intro, but they're not analyzing it as deeply as I would like them to. The intro, now it gets more and more distorted. Like, the audio just sounds worse and worse and worse. And now we always hear that the VHS tape is rewinding and then it's recording over it. Like, nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about what that means. Like, like when you rewind a VHS tape and then you record over it, what you're doing is you're essentially erasing what used to be on that tape. You're erasing, we are erasing, it feels like we're erasing the Jimmy that we used to know. That's what it feels like to me. We are erasing the Jimmy that we used to know and recording this new era, this new person that we don't know. And this I mean, gosh, this is the penultimate episode. I don't even know what's gonna happen in the last episode, y'all. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope I get to talk about it with Courtney's reviews. Checking her schedule, checking my schedule. But there is this other YouTuber. His name is What's Therapy, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it with What's Therapy. Hopefully, we'll do something on his channel and then do something on my channel after, maybe. Oh my gosh. I can't get over the last scene that we experienced. So, okay, this whole part after that intro with Kim and, hold on, should I make it bigger? Is that going to work? Okay, I don't think that's going to work. It doesn't want me to make it bigger. But this whole fake life that she's living, you know, how's it coming? Like, just seeing her with this brown wig. I was already done. I was done when I see her with that brown wig. I'm like, girl. Then her man comes in. I'm like, you married some other guy, like, and you just know he's not gonna be the one. You know, we just know after her experience with Jimmy, you can tell Kimmy is one of those people who deprives herself of what she loves. I can't relate. I'm not the kind of person, like, I'm more of a Jimmy. I need to be living in my truth. But I'm with a guy who he's like, he can deprive himself of life's pleasures to just be on the straight and narrow. And that's what Kim is doing. Oh, XYZ Kra, hi, nice to see you again. Her life is as depressing as jeans. Oh my gosh. Arguably worse. I'll talk about it. Arguably, her life is even worse to me. Colin Rice, nice to meet you. I hope you subscribe, Colin. It's my first time seeing you, but that guy, it's a clown. He surely is. But there's something that keeps coming up that we need to pay attention to. Let's see if I can skip to this. Okay.
It isn't actually mayonnaise, but...
Okay, yeah. So...
Technically, I don't think
their conversation is really stupid. Okay, well, it's not mayonnaise, it's Miracle Whip. Like, I don't know. Like, what are we going to do? And, okay,
close,
listen.
Right? What do you think?
Did you hear that? He asked her, what do you think? Now, I can't be the only one who noticed this. And look, let me tell you, low key, I think there's people with bigger platforms than me. And I feel like they watch my videos and they take my ideas, because sometimes I be hearing people who Like, no offense to no one. I ain't saying no names, but sometimes, like, all of a sudden, people are saying ideas. So I'm like, I know you did not come up with that on your own, and I'm the only one who's been saying that. So I know you're watching my stuff. So hi, if you it's you, you know who I'm talking about. But you're gonna hear. Surely somebody's going to pick up on this. I can't be the only one. You're going to hear people keep asking her, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And her response is always going to be nothing. Her response is going to be like, I don't know. Well, what do you think? I don't know. Maybe we can just try both of it. Like Kim, and I just felt like as I was watching this, as I was watching these things, like we're watching this really depressing life, just very stereotypical. I know there are people who truly live this way. I know there are people who truly come together with their friends, and the ladies are over here and they're talking about, oh my gosh, well, I tried this recipe. I'm not sure if it's that good, y'all. Oh my God. Like, I was trying different food coloring. I know there's people like that. And I know that, like, and the men go on over to the grill and talk about, I don't even know what they're talking about. But this is not the life that we envisioned for Kim. XYZ Crook. Kim and that dude had no chemistry at all. Absolutely none. Absolutely no chemistry. She really just picked him because he's the most basic dude. He is the most basic dude, guaranteed to provide her the most basic life. No temptation of breaking the law or doing shenanigans, or what did Chuck used to call it? Chuck used to say it's, I don't know. Please, somebody remind me in the chat if anybody's still here. Remind me, what did Chuck used to call it? The shenanigans. But there's people who, you live this life and that's great, but we know this is not the life for Kim. And so to me, Kim has to be zoned out. How I knew she was 100% zoned out was they keep talking about that damn, the potato salad worked out great. Listen to this. This is how I know she's checked out. Y'all, when I tell you,
Yep.
when I tell you my coochie lips, like I could feel the muscles. I could feel my womb just shrinking, just shriveling. Like, y'all, there is not a woman alive that can stomach. I'm just telling you from the female perspective. There is not a woman alive that can stomach living this existence, and she's fully there. My point is, Kim is not there. Kim is not there. Kim is gone. Kim is not, this is not Kim. She is, I don't know what you call it. She's disassociated. I know there's not a lot of women who, probably not a lot of women who are going to be in the chat, but if you are a woman or you know a woman, you please let me know in the chat. Wouldn't you agree if you had to be in bed with a you're not there. You went into the astral plane. No. So people keep asking her, what do you think at her job? What do you think? Should we, what do you think of the car? Like, they keep asking her what she thinks. I'm like, y'all are not going to get no kind of answer from her because she's not there. The smart, witty, where's Kimmy? The Kim that we used to know, she's gone. She's gone. Don't ask her what does she think, but they keep talking about it and they really drive it home. I mean, I can't believe it's the end of the night. Y'all just got done, doing the do, and you still talking about that damn Miracle Whip potato salad. How boring of an existence. And I was thinking, okay, he's leaving at this scene where he left and she's brushing her teeth. I'm like, surely she's got something going on. Like, she's got to be doing something undercover, right? Like, how can you live? Random review. Hi, welcome. I've never seen you before, so I hope you subscribe. But thank you. The word is chicanery. I'm like, maybe Kim, there's got to be some chicanery that you're up to undercovers. XYZ cry, yes, it's cringe. It's insanely cringe. It's like the kind of cringe that you cannot recover. I'm like, But, they show us, she just brushes her teeth, she goes to bed, and it's like, you're really just living this life. She wakes up, she drives to this boring office. Y'all, now, not to mix TV shows up too much, but I watched this show called Severance. It is good AF. It's a good show. If you haven't seen it yet, when this show is done, watch Severance. But this so reminded me of Severance. So if you've seen Severance, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This gave such a Severance energy, and it was so like, it is so draining. Now we can see Kim is still great at her job. Like, she's great at her job. I admire women like Kim a lot. That's why she's my favorite character. That's why I went and bought this bobblehead at the recommendation of Courtney's Reviews. If you don't know about Courtney's Reviews, check her out. She's really popping in the Better Call Saul YouTube community. She is popping now, okay? But I really admire people like Kim who are able to put their feelings and emotions aside and just do what needs to be done. But to make it your whole life, I could never. And I feel really sad for her. I just feel so bad for her. It's like, oh my gosh. And also the people who work in this office, it's like they're living in the 90s. I don't know. I'm like, y'all, it's supposed to be 2010 and y'all are dressing and talking like y'all in 1994. It's kind of weird. Is it not? And this lady in her Mary Sue hair, I'm like, who in 2010 was wearing their hair like this? It really feels like a different world. Like, they really drove that home, and they're like, oh my gosh, why aren't they talking about crack anymore? What are they doing now? Like, that was the sensational news. Like, in 2010, no, like maybe in 2000 people were talking like that, but I'm like, woman, you are like 2 decades behind. They're like, what's the one that they're doing now? It's called ecstasy. I'm like, I don't know. Like, this, it just felt like a different world. Like, I wouldn't, if you told me it's 2010, I would not believe you. So let's fast forward. This is so Severance. Oh my gosh, it's so Severance. If you have not seen the show Severance, highly recommend it. It gives you this feeling, but imagine also the people try to escape from this. Okay, so it's not just this boring, weird energy the whole time. So I highly recommend Severance. So here's where we hear the phone call.
I can't believe you got that for my birthday. Hold on a second. Palm Coast Sprinkler, watering your world since 1978.
So y'all, I can't let it play too long because AMC, they really be riding my behind. Like, they are on me like white on rice about, hey, you using our footage. I'm like, fair use. They don't give a damn. So I can't play it too much, but the phone call. So it was Kim after all. I was like, oh, he really was talking to Kim, because I wasn't sure who he was talking to. He was really talking to Kim. And I held
Kim,
my
what?
breath.
Hey, Kim. You know who this is?
Yeah, we know who this is.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I can't. Okay, so this phone call. Kim has worked very hard to put this all behind her. Okay? She, like I said earlier in my live stream, Kim is the kind of person, she closes the book, cleans up, nice and tidy, move on, like it never existed. XYZ Kra, you say they should care more about fixing their trashy ass app than copyright claim anyone. They really should. They really should just be thanking me for the free advertisement. That is what AMC Plus should be doing. ANG. I appreciate that, XYZ. So Kim has really worked really hard to put this all behind her, and you're calling. Jimmy, you're calling. Jimmy, you know not to call, but I get it, right? Because in the previous episode, when Jimmy was talking to Francesca was like, Kim mentioned you. Yeah, she asked if you're alive. That gave Jimmy hope. He was about to drive home. And should I be calling him Jimmy? I feel like this man, I don't know him. We're going to refer to him as Gene Takovic. You're not Jimmy no more. But anyway, Gene was driving home and he was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. Let me shoot my shot. Why not? Like, literally, what do you have to lose? You literally have nothing to lose. You call Kim. Kim is freaking out. Okay, she is freaking out. She's freaking out. She's silent. And now, look, y'all, when she says, let me see if we can play it. Hopefully I landed at the right spot.
like? Just say something.
Hi, Lalo Sala. Welcome back. I'm so glad to have you as a new subscriber, Lalo. So welcome. We just finished watching episode 12, Waterworks, and I'm reacting to it scene by scene, just chewing on my thoughts with you guys, with my Kimmy bobblehead, and anybody else who wants to join, and just chewing on what we just experienced, because let me tell you, oh my gosh, my heart is still racing. It's still racing. So Kimmy says this.
You want me to say something?
Yeah.
You should turn yourself in.
Boom. Which are we not? We're not surprised. Come on. It's Kimmy Wexler we're talking. It's Kimmy Wexler. We're not surprised. We're not surprised. But let me tell you, Jimmy's reaction really turned me off. XYZ I mean, it's not like Kim has anything to lose either, just saying. Well, here's the difference between Jean and Kim. Kim doesn't want to go back down that road at all. She's not willing to go back down that road. That time has gone and passed. So she's not going to do it. She's not going to do that again. And she says, turn yourself in. And we know she would turn herself in. But Jimmy's reaction, listen to him. Hold on, let's see if we can hear him.
You heard me.
What? I am so sorry. It just jumped. See, this app. It jumped all the way to a whole ass different scene. I wanted y'all to hear Jimmy get triggered AF. That's what I wanted to talk about real quick. Let's see if I can get back to that part. I really want to chew on this. How he reacted to her saying, "Turn yourself in." Is this it?
Yep.
Tying up the line for important irrigation business?
You should turn yourself in.
The kettle?
Okay, listen.
That is really rich. You preaching to me? See, you have no idea what...
She's not even preaching to you. Okay, y'all, maybe it's just me. I was triggered, okay? I was triggered by Jean being triggered. Because literally, Kim, so silent. It made him pressed. XYZ. He was so pressed. It's like, bruh, the fact that you're reacting this way, then you know that you know what you need to do. He's like, you're really, you're gonna lecture me? And then it made me... So, you know what? I made this similar observation last week. I said something last week that I don't believe Jimmy... I don't think he has a narcissistic personality or narcissistic personality disorder. But as Gene Takovic, he has been doing some narc things. Like, he has been having some narcissist behavior trait. If you have had a toxic boyfriend or girlfriend, you know what I'm talking about. Like, does his reaction not remind you of your toxic ex-boyfriend, girlfriend? Yeah. Hey, what's therapy? I can't wait to hang out with you next week. And what's therapy says, yeah, she totally wasn't preaching. He's just hyper defensive. Yeah. So it's like, Jimmy, then you know what you need to do. XYZ. I don't know what kind of response he would have been expecting. What was he expecting from Kim Wexler? From Kim Wexler of all people, what were you expecting? She's gonna say, do the right thing, duh. Oh, hey, Jimmy. It's so great to catch up again. Yeah, no. What's Therapy? Same, super pumped. Yes. So, guys, in case you don't know who What's Therapy is, he also has Better Call Saul content, and he's also a therapist. So I love talking, just adding in that point of view into this discussion, especially these last few episodes. That therapy piece needs to be discussed. Hi, Billy Joel. Welcome to my channel. I hope you like it here enough to subscribe. Billy says, I'm from Latin America. Can't wait to see the full episode. Oh, Billy. I mean, this is going to be spoiler city. Okay, I'm spoiling it. So if you're not ready for spoilers, I would love if you subscribed, but come back later. And if you don't care about spoilers, then you're free to just keep hanging out with us. But yeah,
But I
Jimmy
did
was
look
very
into it,
pressed.
okay?
And
And why don't you turn yourself in? Seeing as how you're
I
the
don't know. I can't even listen to it. I can't even listen. Like it literally triggers me. It just reminds me of that toxic boyfriend that you just say one, you just beep, you just say one little thing and he explodes and he's like, I can't believe you're saying this. And you know what? If you're so good, then why don't you? And like just turning around on you. And it's like, Gene, I can't wait to talk to what's therapy about this. Like what's therapy? I need to process this. What is going through his head? Why is he like this? Because okay, if we remember how Jimmy used to be, I feel like Jimmy would not have responded in this way. Jimmy would have said something like, "What do you mean, Kim? Like, there's got to be some other way." Like, Jimmy would not respond in this hyper defensive manner. I don't know. I need to chew on it. I need to chew on it. And hopefully, maybe, I'll wake up tomorrow or maybe somebody will say something in the chat or later on in the comments to help me chew on this. But I can't even listen to that again. But because he called her and it's not sitting right in her soul. The thing I do understand, I admire so much about Kim Wexler. And there's a lot I admire about her because I'm not that way. And I wish I could be that way. But the one thing I do completely understand about you, Kim, that you have, and I'm glad I have that quality, is when you become aware of something, like once your mind, your attention has been drawn to something and it doesn't sit right, it doesn't sit well with you. You can't leave it. You can't leave it. You need to, I have to, I guess I am like you. I have to close it. I have to close it in some way. I need to make it right. And it's like, well, if you're not going to make it right, I'm not going to make you, and I really admire that about Kim too. Whenever she gets into trouble with Jimmy, she never forces him. She never like forces his hand. She just takes her own responsibility. That's it. And and sometimes she even cleaned up a little bit for him too. Like I remember there was this one episode they had thrown beer bottles over their balcony, and then the next morning they see their beer bottles scattered, and Jim was like, "Oh, just leave it. The janitors are gonna pick it up." And Kim's like, "No, I'll pick it up," and she even cleans up his too. I'm that same way. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm that same way. I'm like, if you don't want to do the right thing, that's fine. Like that's for your conscience to live with. I'm going to do the right thing. And you know what? While I'm here, I might as well pick up after you too, because you're not going to, and just get it done and over with. So anyway, my point is, and by the way, I love to talk. So if you're into that chatty, talky vibe, that's totally what we're doing here. What's therapy? Yeah, same. You got to process. I know this episode. It's a lot to process. Billy Joe, I'll come back later. Please don't delete this live. I will not delete this live. God willing, AMC is not riding my booty. I won't delete this live. Space Windu, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the vibes enough to subscribe because I don't recognize you. So welcome. Episode was the best ever. This episode was very good. I went through a lot of emotions. Earlier, I was talking about how my vulva is shriveled up, okay, from that yup scene. Yup, okay. And now we're talking about how Kim is now made aware that Jimmy is not going to turn himself in. And he got really defensive, so it's pretty clear he's not going to turn himself in. The thing that Gene, excuse me, because I don't know this man anymore. The thing that Gene said that I don't fully know what he means. Gene said in this phone call, he said, "You and I are both too smart to just throw away our lives for nothing." That's what he said. Kim is a much better woman than me. Okay, let me tell you. Because if it were me, I would have given him a piece of my mind. He said, "We are both too smart to throw away our lives over nothing." And I'll be like, excuse me? You just listed out to me a number of names who have passed away and we were involved. You are a wanted man. I am living a non-existence, essentially. Our lives are already thrown away. And it was thrown away over a great deal. Actually. I so admire Kim. This literally why I bought the bobblehead. I bought the bobblehead so that I can, like, I don't know, every time I look at it, it will remind me of Kim Wexler and her attitude and her mindset and her energy. And, you know, it just helped me out in life. You know what I mean? Like, who every now and then just need a little Kim energy. That's literally why I bought this bobblehead, because I just admire her so much. Space Windu. Oh yes, been sub for a while. Oh well, I'm so glad you made it to a live, Space Windu. Yay! And thank you for interacting. Lalo says, yup, scene was so weird. Lalo, let me tell you, as a woman, it wasn't just weird, it was that's what that scene was. Okay, I'm just telling you from the woman's perspective. Lalo, he did it under the bed cape. I need to rinse my mind of that scene. Space Windu. Jimmy is so different than he used to be. He almost choked Marion. We finna get to that. All right, we're going through this scene by scene as AMC will allow. We finna get to that because I was scared. I was scared. I was scared. Okay. I felt, dude, this whole episode made me feel like I was in an abusive, toxic relationship. Honestly. You know, like I've been dating, like all of us have been dating Jimmy McGill. We've just been like dating Jimmy. And you know, we're with Jimmy. We're with him through the ups and the downs. And now he's like just turning like, you're not the man I used to know. You're not the man I fell in love with. You are really not the man that we fell in love with. Like, that's how I feel in this episode. I was like, oh my God. No. We're going to talk about it. We will. Okay, just stay tuned. XYZ, that's because he's not Jimmy anymore. He's not. He's Gene. I don't even know. I don't know. Okay, that's why we're going to go hang out with What's Therapy next week, because we need this psychoanalyzed. Okay, we need some armchair psychoanalysis. And XYZ also says, trust me, even as a guy, that part was extremely uncomfortable to sit through. Okay, guys, did it make y'all scroti collectively shrivel up or something? I don't know. Anyway, so Kim has to do something, okay? We know she has to do something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Time to sing.
And then it's like, hey, Kimmy. Yeah, welcome back to your abysmal reality. It's time to sing happy birthday to your coworker that doesn't care about you. Anyway, let's move on to the next scene, because this whole thing is so depressing. It's so depressing. Oh, another thing that I didn't mention. Back to the intro. If you can remember the intro, I'm not going to rewind because AMC Plus app sucks. So I'm not going to risk it and rewind. But y'all remember the intro? Okay. It shows images, and it showed an image of this. Ooh, okay. I swear to God, I guarantee you in the next 24 to 48 hours, the YouTuber named The Vivid Kiwi, is that his name? The Kiwi Kid? I don't know, something like that. He is going to upload a video, and he's like, did you guys notice that in the introduction, it showed a segment of this, a bodily figure? He's going to. Is it this scene? Is it this figure? Did we see this in the intro? I don't know. The Vivid Kiwi is going to analyze that for sure. I guarantee. 24 to 48 hours, he's going to upload. So Kim flies to Albuquerque. Now, at this moment, what were you thinking? You know, were you wondering, is she going to turn in Jimmy? Is she going to help Jimmy? Why do I keep calling him Jimmy? He ain't Jimmy no more. Gene. What were you wondering that she was going to do? I was wondering if she was going to help him. I wasn't sure what she was going to do, but I knew it wasn't going to be good. I knew she was going to go to the police. In some shape, form, fashion, she was going to go to the police. Space Windu says, even the slow scenes had me glued to the screen. Yes, it was a very well done episode. I need to look up who who directed this episode. Not sure I ever blinked during this episode. No. And I feel like there's things I even missed. Like we just finished discussing her life in Florida, and I feel like there were little things that I even missed. I cannot wait. There's going to be, it's not just the Vivid Kiwi, there's other Better Call Saul content creators, and they're going to analyze the hell out of this episode. I cannot wait, man. Taking some water. So, she arrives in Albuquerque. Excuse me. So look at this scene. Mike. This scene is Mike. Mike. Now it's automated. I guarantee you somebody's gonna analyze this and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, the teller, the gate is now automated to symbolize that Mike is gone, and not only is he gone, but his role is obsolete. I'm sure somebody's gonna analyze it like that, you know. So I said it first, haha. Anyway, this episode and the last episode, very much, there were so many little moments that reminded you of characters who are gone. So many little moments that just remind you. Like the last episode, I was reminded of Chuck. I was reminded of Lala. Like, and Howard, like, oh my gosh, like these, they're, I don't know, what's the last episode going to be? Because my heart beating, this episode, my heart was beating out my chest. It was beating. I don't know what they're going to do in the last episode. Like, I don't even know. Like, I can't even believe the last episode is coming. Oh, let me catch up with the chat, y'all. Good day, mates. Hi. I think you're subscribed. Good day, mate. So I'm glad that you've made it to alive. That knock on the door for cake is so Seinfeld and Elaine with the cake. You know, I actually have not seen Seinfeld. I kind of need to, because Seinfeld is referred to so much. It's such a, I don't know the term. You know, like how Shakespeare, like, even if you never watch any Shakespeare, you know about Shakespeare because it's referred to so much. Seinfeld is like that. So I need to, read up on that. XYZ says it made my scrotai poof away into non-existence. Oh, okay, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. Space Window, even the slow scenes. You never blinked. What's therapy? Mike's a robot. Yeah, his spirit is somewhere. Rapid Freelance, welcome back, Rapid Freelance. Are you still using the AMC app? It seems like it's working well tonight. Yes, I am still using the AMC app. I'm being more careful. That's why it appears to be working, because I'm trying to be careful. The app still sucks. I hate this app. XYZ, a lot of the actors from Breaking Bad were in Seinfeld. Oh, I did see the scene with Bob Odenkirk. So I didn't know that there were other actors. So I will check that out. So we see this courtyard, and we recognize this courtyard because Jimmy used to eat out here. So we're like, okay, she's here. She's probably gonna go talk to, I don't remember that lawyer's name, that woman. I believe she appears in the American, is it called the American Crime? I don't know. They made that little spoof of like, oh, Jimmy McGill, the criminal. That lawyer, okay. Do we call her the DA? I'm not a lawyer. My mom really thinks I should go to law school. I'm considering it. I might pull a Kim Kardashian and hit the age of 42 and go to law school. I don't know. But we're like, okay, she's going to go tell. She's going to go tell on herself at least. Oh, and this scene, just so much nostalgia. This scene, she's looking at this woman who basically was her. This is who she was back in the day. I guess 6 years ago, right? 6 years ago. This was Kim Wexler. Sure, damn. Her hair is even done like Kim. I didn't even notice that. Did you see that lady? That lady did her hair like Kim. Look, they did her hair like this. And she was dressed like Kim too. Dressed exactly like this. So Kim is looking at her past self. Wouldn't it be something if they like showed her in color or something? Wouldn't that be weird? Like, wouldn't like because whenever Saul Goodman sees his old self, no, I guess that wouldn't make sense. It's not the anyway. Scratch that idea. Anyway, yes, that woman is supposed to be Kim, and they made it very obvious because they did her hair. They even did a little swirly swoop, and she's like, "Oh, my old life." Okay, so. And we know she's going up to see the lady because the first episode, that episode where the woman's like, oh, we know about Lala Salamanca. You had to go up in the elevator. So we know who she's going to go see. Okay. So then, it's Howard's wife. Y'all, I was just ready.
Hi, Cheryl.
When I saw it was Howard's wife, her name is Cheryl, right? I was like, I'm just ready. I'm just ready to be hurt. I'm ready for the pain. I'm ready for the pain. I prepare myself. I need a stress ball. Yeah, I need to get me a stress ball for the final episode. I hope the final episode is like 2 hours. It cannot just be 1 more hour left of the show. There's no way. Oh my God. I need a stress ball for the last episode. XYZ. Where did I get the bobblehead from? Oh, where did I get it from? Oh, here we go. It is here. Royal Bubbles. You can get it. And I think they are a vendor on Amazon. So you could even search for them on Amazon. So you can go to their website or you can search Kim Wexler bobblehead on Amazon. I got her for, I believe I paid $35, $35. I'm not rolling in the dough. So that's kind of a lot to me, but I was like, you know what? It's worth it. Like Kim is kind of like a spirit animal, a comfort character. Is that what people call it? So, it's worth it. I'm kind of investing in my mental health a little bit too. You know what I mean? So I highly recommend. They have all of them. I think they have Lalo, they have Gus, they have Walter White, they have Jesse, they have Hank Schrader, they have, what's his face? The ding, 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 what's his face? Hector. They have Hector. They have Saul Goodman. They got everyone. I think they even have Chuck. So check it out. Good day, mate says you could tell. Are you from Australia? Because I keep wanting to have put on an accent. I don't know why I say your name. You could totally go to law school. I'm starting med school next year at the ripe old age of 37. Isn't that crazy? You're not old. I know we live in a society where it's like young people, it's like Gen Z that rules the internet. So it's like, if you're over 21, you're old. but yeah, you are going to be probably one of the older students in med school. Good luck. Oh my gosh, med school is very stressful. But the good thing about going back to school when you're older is you know yourself more. So you understand yourself, you understand your habits, you know how you work under pressure. You know how to take care of yourself while you're doing your studies. And you know how to keep things in perspective. Whereas if you were in med school and you were 23, you'd be freaking out about everything. That's not a fun time. Boxing Legend, welcome. I hope you like the vibe a lot to subscribe. I do talk so much. That's why we're live streaming. We're digesting. We're just kind of processing what we just watched, right? I wish, Boxing Legends, I wish I had the processing speed of a Mac with an M1 chip and I could just process this whole episode and just give you the straight facts. Did you notice at this moment, this is referring to this and this and this, but we can't do that. That's why we're live streaming and we're just chatting and talking as we're going through. So feel free to hang out with us. I hope you like the vibes here and I hope you enjoy the other people in the chat enough to subscribe. XYZ, oh my gosh, Hector, the one has a bell on it. Actually, it does actually ding. Courtney showed me. She's like, it actually dings. So I highly recommend you get that. Oh, Gen Z. Oh my gosh, you're a Gen Z watching this show. You need to be vocal because I just love diversity in this fandom. And what you see on YouTube, on face value, it does not appear like there's a lot of diversity in this fandom. It appears that it's just one look in a single age range and a single gender, but it's so many different people, so many different ages and stuff who love this show. So let's go back to Cheryl real quick. I was ready for the pain. I'm like, oh, it's a widow. My mom is my mom. You know what? Let me not get too personal, but I'll just say I have lots of experience with widows, and it is so heartbreaking and so. I was just ready. Okay, I was ready. I was ready to be hurt. I was ready to cry. So this is so, like, Kim, you're again. We stand Kim. We stand Kim Wexler to have the guts. I'm sorry, y'all. Because remember the last time she saw Cheryl? She lied in her face. Talking about, yeah, I saw him snorting something that was white. Like, I didn't know what I saw. Like, you both face lied in her face. Like, you have you have cojones, Kim. And I admire the I don't know if, am I allowed to cuss? I admire the PH-rock out of you. I admire the frack out of you. For real. Like, to come in person. You didn't write, it wasn't you really easily could have just sent this in the mail. You know, could have been a phone call, could have been a text message. Lord child, it is 2010. It could have been a text message. That would have been so wrong. You came in person. I'm like, this why I paid $35 for your bubblehead ass. This is, I swear to God, if you find yourself a person in real life who's a Kim Wexler, don't let them go. Don't mess it up like Jimmy. Don't mess it up. That's you a real one, Kim. So you're doing the right thing. Boxing legend. XYZ, you're 19. Well, hey, you're legal. Hey, you can officially join the military. What? Anyway, cringe. But yes, that's awesome. Boxing legends, you think the ending's gonna surpass Breaking Bad? Dude, we know Walter White is gonna be in the last episode. I guarantee. Because Jesse Pinkman was in this episode. Walter White's gonna be in the last episode. Walter White has to. I don't know. I don't want to. The people who make the show said we will not be able to predict what will happen. I don't know if I'm not going to say nothing. All I'm going to say is it will feel like a completion of both of them, right? Because this is the end, right? Like this is I'm going to check timelines. I don't know if all of I think this is happening after Jesse Pinkman has already gone to Alaska, right? Remember El Camino, the little movie with Fat Todd? Mm-hmm. Jesse Pinkman goes to Alaska, and I've heard through the grapevine that all of this right now is taking place. No, I didn't hear through the grapevine. We heard it in the last episode. Yeah, Jesse Pinkman is in Alaska. So this is the end. Like this is going to be completing, not just Breaking Bad, it's completing El Camino, it's completing all of it. So it's got to be good. I mean, some big shoes to fill. Space Window thought Cheryl was going to slap Kim. Oh, I wouldn't put it past her. I might have done it. I might have slapped her. But I'm kind of red-blooded like that. XYZ, the ending is going to show Walter Jr. winning the 100-meter dash at the Olympics just to show that anything is possible, right? And then he gets like this big donation from Gray Matter, like this big, huge multi-million-dollar donation. Like, whoa, see, dreams do come true. So something interesting to note in this scene is I want you to look at how Kimmy is dressed. Here, she's in Albuquerque. She's not in Florida. I don't even know why would you have a coat like this if you live in Florida. Look at how she's dressed. I'm not throwing shade. I have an analysis point to make. Okay, you see how she dressed? You would never believe that's this. You would never believe that this is what she be looking like. Pencil skirt, hair up, heels, legs showing. You would never know. Kim is used to like pushing documents like this. She gave Cheryl her affidavit. Kim is used to pushing legal documents put together. But But here she's pushing the legal documents homely, humbled, quiet, not in control. It's just such, sorry. I saw in my YouTube analytics that there's like a subsect of people who find me as unintentional ASMR. So somehow I'm labeled as unintentional ASMR. So that's for y'all. It's such a stark contrast. It's just like, I don't know. It's something I've been chewing on. Boxing Legends Walter Jr. cameo would be cool, not gonna lie. If they could figure out a way, that would be so funny. That would be so funny. XYZ, do you think Jesse is working at an Auntie Anne's in Alaska somewhere? You know, like the pretzel place you see in like every mall. I know, right? He escaped to Alaska with $250,000, so he definitely needs to be working. He's probably doing something boring as hell. And he's probably, and it's good for him. It's good for him to just live a boring life in Alaska. And I keep mixing up the character for Aaron Paul, the actual actor. So Aaron Paul, the actual man, he likes Alaska. So I don't know why I just melded it together. Like, oh, I bet he's loving Alaska. I bet Jesse's loving Alaska. I don't know if he loves Alaska, but it would be very good for him. And I hope he's healing and all of that. Damn, I need to watch El Camino again. I thought most of his money was gone. Yeah, most of it is gone. He either left, I think he left with $250,000, but there was way more money than that. It was like loads and loads and loads of money. And like the only thing he could save was $250,000, and $250,000 goes fast. Like, what is this? In 2010, 2011, $250,000 is a lot, but it's not going to last you your whole life, you know? So he's going to be working. So I was just ready for the pain in this scene. Let me make it big. So like, I'm not the focus. So people are like entering, leaving. So I'm like, look, let me not show my face. Maybe you don't like to see my face. But, and every time I like let it play on AMC, then more people enter. So, just rehashing this, in detail. Like, this document is everything in detail, and oh my God. And she's just reading it. We're just watching her. Like, we're in there with Kim. Like, Kim is just, you're waiting for it to hit her. You're waiting for her to get to that line item that's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? And we're just, oh, baby. And by the way, Cheryl is a babe. I'm sorry. Even with the haircut, when I saw the haircut, I was like, I don't know about this haircut, but I'm like, you know what? No, she is an entire babe. I just had to throw that out there because I know nobody is going to say that. There's not going to be no YouTube videos with people giving recognition where it's due. Okay. Cheryl's a babe. And she's an instinctual babe. She got instincts and she trusts them. And here right now, her instincts were validated after she had been gaslit by the very woman who gaslit her, coming clean. I don't know. I feel like that means something. Let's see. Space Window, Jesse didn't have that much. He gave Ed $250,000. Okay. Oh, so he probably left to Alaska with like 20 grand or something. Like nothing left, right? Yeah, I gotta re-watch for those details. Boxing Legend. Who's the character you think that looked same in Breaking Bad? Walter White. Look, you mean like they appeared in Better Call Saul and they looked the same in Breaking Bad? I feel like Walter White looked the same. Emilio, who we'll get to if y'all are hanging out with me for the hour. Emilio looked good. I'm like, oh, Emilio. Space Window didn't have much left from Fat Todd's stash, even after taking Candy welding money. Yeah. No, I think y'all are right. I think he did not have much. I mean, I feel like he had to at least have a few bands. He had a few bands, but like in Fugitive, from a fugitive's perspective, that's not anything. Space Windu, Jesse looked legit in this episode. He didn't look 40. We're gonna get to that. I could see that they tried harder with the little software to de-age him, to make him look younger. They did a better job. I think it was his voice. I think his voice is too mature. Jesse might have gone away with 75K. I think, yeah. In my head, I need to start speaking my mind. In my head, literally when I was telling you, oh, he left with $250,000, my head was like, no, I think it was maybe 80. You should say either $250,000 or 80,000. And I dismiss myself. I need to be more like Cheryl, the instinctual babe. She trusts her instincts. She voices her instincts. And I need to be more like that. Both of these women are admirable to me. So, speaking of these women,
He was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
literally. But it's like he was in the wrong place at the wrong time because of you. And Kim has to live with that. You know what I mean? Jesse's voice sounded better. He did it. Yeah, I think he did a better job and they did great with his script in this episode. And we'll get to that. Fat older Gus was distracting to me. Yeah, it was a little distracting to me too. But for much of this season, he was wearing body armor so that, like, you know, I could, like, in my brain be like, you know, he's bigger because he's wearing stuff inside his clothes. I don't know. Gus wasn't fat at all, though. I mean, comparatively speaking, you know, but when you, like, go and watch season 3 of Breaking Bad, Gus looks like a baby. He looks like a baby. Like, damn, like, you were old back then. Like, you were old. Like, I was like, how old are you back then? And now I see you and you look like a baby to me. Dude is actually kind of lean. He was very skinny. He's not fat in Better Call Saul, but it's comparatively speaking. So if you see him in Breaking Bad, you see he was so skinny. Like, you just look at the scene and be like, oh, holy crap, I did not realize he was that skinny. He was very skinny. So, Cheryl, go off, girl. Go off. This woman did a great job acting.
I don't think they'll find him.
Oh, so then Kim had the audacity. That's why I was like, I don't know if you should have said that. She said he didn't suffer. Like, he didn't feel any pain or something. And it's like, you don't say that. She don't want to hear that. She don't want to hear that.
The lies you two made up. The picture you painted.
This is like it's unforgivable. Like, she don't want to hear that he didn't suffer. And then but here's the thing about Kim, though. She's not one of these people who, like, oh, I just tell the truth and nothing but the truth and I just hope for the best. She's still strategic. She still acted like she doesn't know if Jimmy was alive. She still said, I don't, if he's even alive, I don't know if he's alive. So there's still a little bit of lie there. Still kind of strategic. So what scene is this? Kim is like, I watched Howard die. Yeah. Imagine like you have to say that to the woman that you told her, oh no, he died of overdose. I saw him snorting something. It was white. Imagine. Saul looked younger and healthier in the first 4 seasons, but it started to show in season 5. I actually feel like, I did feel like in season 5 he was looking older, but he got skinnier. I noticed in later episodes. And if you don't know, because maybe some people don't know, he had a heart attack. Like the actor Bob Odenkirk, he was like clinically dead I think it was while they were shooting that episode right after Howard gets killed. I think that's when it happened. And he was technically dead on the set. So it's like, you know, you can look however you need to look, my friend. We are glad you're alive. We're glad you're not dead, unlike Howard. But he decided to change his life. He changed his lifestyle. He exercised now. He eats really healthy, heart healthy diet. So to me, he's been looking thinner. And I noticed, like, as you get older, when you lose weight, it's like, I don't know, it's like see, like, my face is plump, right? But if I lost weight, I would be looking like skinnier. But when you're older, there's just more skin, so maybe it sags a little bit more. So maybe that's what you were noticing. But yeah. I was trying to reference that thing Walt said about Jane. Oh, what did he say? Oh, XYZ. So XYZ is making the point that Kim is telling Cheryl, I watched Howard die, as a parallel to when Walter White told Jesse, I watched Jane die, or however he said it. See, that's why I say, Gen Z, you need to make some commentary videos. Let's get in here. Perspectives, ideas, bounce off brains. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. Oh, really? I'm glad he didn't turn into Hector. I'm glad. I'm glad he made a full recovery and they were able to continue shooting the show. Like, the show was literally going to be, like, canceled. Like, okay, guys, sorry. Like, because the main character, the actor, died. So I'm really glad that he made a full recovery, fully functional, fully healthy, and that was a big wake-up call for him to improve his life. And I didn't even think he was that unhealthy to begin with, because he has that movie Nobody. I don't know if y'all have seen Nobody. I watched it. If you like John Wick, you will love Nobody. Okay, if you like John Wick, you like Bob Odenkirk, then you gotta watch Nobody. And they're gonna make a Nobody Part 2. So I thought, like, you can't be that old and be in an action flick and not, be kind of healthy. So I was very surprised and shocked, but yeah. So thank God for his safety. So let's see what scene we're at now. What is this? I forgot what's happening. Oh. Okay. So now she's gonna fly back and she's in the bus. And this is when she just loses it. Like, y'all ever have life moments like this? Like, you have been so strong. Like, you've been through so much. You've done so much, or like so much has happened. You've been so strong. You've been keeping it together, and you just have a moment where you're just sitting there, just, damn. And you lose it, and you don't even, like, you were not expecting yourself to lose it. Like you thought, okay, some tears are coming, whatever, no big deal. But then, like, you lose it. Like, oh God. Like, I relate. I just know, like, I can't relate to everything she's been through, but that feeling of, like, I've been strong so far, just whatever. And then it just comes out. And it's like, okay, it's no big deal. It's just a few tears. But, like, your grief, like, the woe, it just overcomes you. You can't hold it in. Like, you did not even know. Snot coming out your nose. Like, and I'm just imagining all that she's grieving. Like, well, everything that's happened, everything. This Howard, her husband, this woman, she just saw the widow. Like, everything. All these other people are dead. Mike is gone. Well, like, all these people are dead. Like, what you saw on the news about Jimmy. Just everything. Just everything. Just everything. Is so much. It's so much. And I was like, if I swear to God, if there was like an old black man on this bus, he would have had a handkerchief ready. No, the only thing anybody had was a hand. Let's see if we can find the hand that pats her. Somebody just pats her on the shoulder. But yeah, I was just imagining, like, there would have been, if it was New York, there would have been some old person with a handkerchief. Like, there you go, baby. There you go. That Bob Odenkirk guy followed a foot fetish page on his Instagram. No. No. Wait. We gotta pause. I gotta Google this, y'all. I gotta Google. Hold on. They said Bob Odenkirk followed a foot fetish page on his Instagram. No. Wait. Wait, I gotta Google real quick. Yeah, I know people are leaving my live stream right now. I don't care. We gotta see this. I gotta see this. Yo, I have everybody has considered at some point in their life selling feet pictures. Have we not? Okay. But Bob Odenkirk is a high roller. So maybe there is a market for feet pictures. Hold on. I found an article. I need to see a screenshot, please. No. Feet and shoe lover. This is the page, y'all. He's a diverse man. You see, they got all different skin tones of feet. He like white toenail. Ooh, Bob Odenkirk like white toenails. I am not going to lift up my foot right now, but best believe I got that Funny Bunny OPI Funny Bunny white, creamy milky white on my toenails. Ooh, Bob Odenkirk. Is he willing to pay? I cannot believe this. This is hilarious. I'm sorry. No. The bio red mail. Oh my God. Did he respond?
Dad's home. It's Bob Odenkirk.
Wait, what is that? Bob Odenkirk to his wife feet. Who is his wife? If Bob Odenkirk wants to ogle feet, let him ogle feet. He's earned it. Look, if you want to pay for my feet too, y'all, I got the white toenails. I got the right skin tone. I got everything. Can't believe I lived through the 2022 Bob Odenkirk feet scandal. I cannot. Oh my God. What else people saying? Y'all bullied Bob Odenkirk into Y'all bullied him into unfollowing that foot account. Let the guy enjoy some feet. Oh my God. Oh, I just am loving that he is into the diversity of the feet. As long as they got white toes and high heels, he's into it. Like, hey, Bobby boy. Okay, that's enough of a detour. Woo, child. Woo. Lalo missing Gus 4 or 5 times was BS. I agree with you, boxing, about that. We can talk about that. That's why all of those scenes of Kim's feet. No, because let me tell you, Okay, I guess I gotta talk about it. Like, I noticed that. Okay, so you know how I have this Kim bobblehead, right? The bobblehead is not 100% accurate because she has wedges. And we know Kim Wexler doesn't wear wedges. We know because they zoom in on her feet. Like, at least. No. They, at least once per episode, they zoom in on Kim Wexler's feet in the high heels. It's never zoomed in. It's never when she's wearing sneakers. It's never when she's wearing house shoes. It's only when her feet are in the high heels and they zoom in. No, XYZ. Oh my God. Good Day Mate says, oh my gosh, my best friend just told me she is going to start selling feet pictures. I am low-key considering it. I have too much stuff going on in my life to dedicate research time to it, but I don't know. I'm considering it. I hope she makes a fortune and uses some of it to buy me cake. Look, if you got clientele like Bob Odenkirk, she can make some good money. Just white toenails. Tell her that this YouTuber named UD Reviews recommends that she go to the nail salon and do gel nails, Funny Bunny by OPI, period. She will sell out. I promise her. I promise she will sell out Funny Bunny OPI. That's the shade of the nail polish. Tight, blue, pink, yellow, whatever. He just needs to see more of those feet, yo. I am done. Look, I'm going to do it. I will make a compilation of all the times they have zoomed in on high heel shoes in this show, in this season. Just doing it. Okay, so anyway, we had to take that little detour. Oh my God. I know people are leaving the live stream. I'm sorry. We had to discuss that. That needed to be discussed. Okay? It's important. Oh, so, speaking of Kimmy and her feet, I relate to this feeling, and it's a lot. Jean needs Kim's toes. We haven't seen none of her toes. That's a good point. We haven't seen none of her toes. We may never. Excuse me. We may never. Excuse me. Okay, so we come back. Okay, all the people who left the live stream, you can come back now. We playing it. Where we left off. Seriously, people are coming back to live stream. Seriously, y'all are coming back. I'm sorry. I know y'all did not like me doing that detour about feet, but we had to do it. Bob Odenkirk. So this is where we left off from the last episode. Okay. And we've been wondering, like, Jimmy, what is you doing? I gotta pause because AMC writes my ass. I gotta pause. Sorry, I'd play the whole damn thing if I could. But, we're like, the whole point of this heist was that they would never know. Nobody would ever know. No fingerprints, no, nothing left behind. And you just now literally breaking windows. You know what I mean? Like, you're leaving, you're making it so when the dude wakes up the next morning, he knows he was robbed. So what is this? And a lot of people last week, a lot of y'all were telling me that you felt that Gene wanted to get caught, like a part of him wanted to get caught. Now, let's think about this now. Because we know after this conversation that he had with Kim Wexler, that's when he went off the deep end, right? That's when he went off the deep end. And so now that we've heard both sides of that conversation, let's think about it. If you're just now entering our live stream, we're thinking about, why is Gene behaving recklessly this way? Especially now that we've heard both sides of the conversation. Kim had said to him, you need to turn yourself in. And that's all she would say. There was no sentimental, because I didn't make note of this, but in the phone call, he was, I forgot what my therapist called it. I think it's like a bid for affection. He was like, Kim, he was like, you could hear in his voice. He was like reaching out for Kim. It was his Jimmy voice. It was Jimmy. It was like the one moment that we hear Jimmy. Just like, Kim, Like, I need you. I need you. I need you. I'm not just calling just to say hi. Like, I need you. And Kim's not answering. Kim's not, she's unavailable. She rightfully so. Protect your energy, sis. But, and he just goes off the deep end. And so, yeah, a lot of people have this theory, and maybe you're right. You know, maybe y'all are right that he low-key wants to get caught. Maybe he does, like a subconscious part of him. I don't know. That's something to chew on. And I hope you guys share your theories in the comments in the chat. But, you know, he becomes reckless. And like, as he's going through the stuff, you know, he takes his pictures, right? He does the stuff that he's supposed to be getting. And,
Passwords.
looking for passwords. Now this part, hold on, I gotta fix my damn hairline. So my partner, he is an IT nerd. Let me make this big, because people leave the live stream when it's my ugly mug. So my partner, he is into IT, right? And he's like, do people really like write down their password and just leave it around their desk? I'm like, yeah, they do, babe. I grew up around my parents. I think my parents are Gen X. They're not boomers, are they? So my family, my parents, they ran their own business. And yeah, I think my parents are Gen X, and they also hired boomers. So they write down their username and password on a Post-it note, and they put it on their desk. They tape it on their desk, or they put it in a folder in their desk. Like, they really do that. And I'm like, baby, you got to think about it. Like, especially in 2010, which was, you know, that's around the age I was when they were doing it. Like, this is literally what they would do. This is very accurate. This is very true to life. And my babe couldn't believe it. I'm like, come on, babe. Like we were young back then, so he can't relate. Like, now it's 2022. We're adults. He would never do that. And there's been enough PSAs, like, never write down your password, never share your password. Like, there's been enough PSAs. But in 2010, and still today, no, there's still older people who still do that today. They do write down their passwords. I highly don't recommend that. But that was the thing. And you gotta, you know, keep in mind, also in 2010, yeah, people had high-speed internet, but they also had AOL, right? Yes, AOL was still a thing. It was still dial-up too. Like, there's technology that we're familiar with today, but you got to remember the time. And it's a very interesting time, because in media, we see shows about the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, maybe even the 2000s, but we don't see a lot of stuff about the 2010s. So people are having to remember, instead of remembering from other shows they watch, you have to remember from your actual memory, what it was like. So he's going through, and then there's a point where he's like doing too much. Like, it's like, you got all the stuff you need. What else are you doing? And he goes up into his loft. And it's like, what are you doing here? Like, you really want to get caught. Like, you're really pushing it. Like, there's something happened to his brain in that phone call, man. That he's just thrown caution completely out the wind. Like, you're really pushing it. And I kind of get it, because I kind of do the same thing. Like, he probably gets a thrill out of seeing, like, how much can I get away with? How much could I get away with? Like, can I take it there? Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. Why is Gene such a bastard? I don't know. We're about to get to that part too. Did it show Kim for like 1 second in the intro? Yes, I believe that was Kim. And I was saying earlier, the YouTuber, I think his username is the Vivid Kiwi Kid or something like that. I swear in 24 hours, he will release a video and he's going to be like, did you notice this image of Kim in the intro? I swear he's going to provide the answers. He will. But I do think that was Kim. But yeah, so Jimmy is really pushing his luck and it's making me mad. It's making me mad. Um, oh, I know what's going on. I can always tell when there's a certain person on live right now. Anyway, so Jeff is paranoid because the police pull up. Now here's something. I'm not saying I'm like Jimmy McGill, but I can relate to that slipping Jimmy face. And the number one thing you got to do, just some unethical life pro tips. If you see police pull up, if you see a police officer walking around, you need to not be paranoid. You need to act as if nothing wrong is going on at all. You need to like act as if the police is not even there. That's what you need to do. Once you start acting paranoid, once you start feeling paranoid, once you start wondering, are they here for me? You're in trouble. Just a pro tip. Just a pro tip. So Jeff makes mistake number uno, getting paranoid. I don't blame him. But what he does next is stupid as hell. Like, oh my God, this Jeff. Jeff is such a doofus. He's such a dunce, man. So we have this scene. It's full of suspense. Let me make it bigger. Because yet again, I'm showing my face. People don't want to see my face. For the finale, I will wear makeup. I will wear lashes. I will, whatever. I'll do all of that and look really pretty. So people will like see my face, whatever. So this part, it's shenanigans. It's damn it, what's the word? Chicanery. We got some chicanery going on. They got that music. They got this is the Gene suspense music. Got that going on. It was kind of cartoony. Okay, so we're going through this. We're just like, come on, Gene. Like, what is you doing? What is you doing? And I want to skip to the dumb Jeff part. This fool actually crashed the car. I know. I guess he just did that intentionally to create a diversion so Gene could escape. I don't think. No, girl, you giving Jeff way too much credit. You're giving Jeff way too much credit. Jeff was nervous. He was so nervous he crashed the car. He's so I wish I could cuss on YouTube. He's a freaking idiot. Let's see this fool. Look at this damn chicane music.
Look at this bullshit. Look.
That's
Look,
what I'm
would you call this?
saying.
I call that.
They need to have more
I want you to look and
black dudes like this in the show. I just need a few more people like him calling out some bullshit, please, because that's what's going on right now. So, is that what did they watch him crash? Yeah, they just watched him crash. Look at this idiot. What are you doing? Jeff is such a and can you believe it, in that episode where he was robbing the store, there were people who were trying to defend him. Like, no, like, yeah, if you can't defend him anymore. He is not all there. He's just not built for this. Hold on, I actually didn't see that. I didn't actually, I looked away at this part. Let me see him fall out of the car. Hold on, let me see him fall out of the car. Oh my God. Yeah, Gene's just like fucking... Gene just like walks away. I don't think he did it on purpose. I don't think he's that smart. Do you think he did it on purpose? It's possible. I could give him some credit. I just don't think he did. I just don't... I don't know. I'm on team he did it by accident. So we're in color again. We're in Saul Goodman days. And Kim Wexler signs the thing. So what's interesting about this scene? Let's get into our scene analysis now. He wouldn't ditch Jean like that. So he did it on purpose? Okay, I might be underestimating Jeff. I need to rewatch that again. Based on how his face looks when he comes out the car, that will tell me what I need to know. I need to reassess that. So Jeff might be like dumb and loyal type of thing. Okay, anyway. So we're in Saul Goodman times. And what's interesting is, so when we were in black and white and they were on the phone, it was Kim who was not giving. Jean was giving emotion, right? And Kim was the one not giving. And now in this scene is reversed. Saul is the one not giving. We can see Kim's face and she's giving the emotion. But Saul Goodman is not giving. I can't underestimate the genius of Jeffy. He's loyal because Jean has leverage on him. If he does anything to Jean, he will say he robbed them all. Oh, okay. So he really is thinking about that. No, you're right. No, Jeff did take that seriously. He did. He took that seriously. No, you're right. I'm going to chew on that more. XYZ, cruh. For sure. This is so awkward, this scene right here with Francesca right there. Oh my God, it's so awkward. Oh, I was just like, oh my God. And so Jean is not giving. Now we know, so my bae is just like this. Because we saw earlier in the episode that Jean, he was crying. Like, basically. Okay, he had tears in his eyes. He was crying. And now Kim is in here. And, you know, we can just see by Kim's face. And she's just like, like, is that it? Like, we're not going to say anything. And she's like, oh, yeah, well, time to get back to work. Oh. Basically, like, nice doing business with you. Have a good life. And my partner is like that. He like in the moment of something like this, he won't be vulnerable. He's not going to show the vulnerability. And he's going to just like, you know, to himself, cry in his little corner to himself, and then lock that emotion away and just be like, good seeing you. You know what? I should ask him. I should like ask him to explain how that feels more, because I'm not like that at all. I'm the exact opposite of that. I'm not like that at all. But I guess, like, you know, if I were to relate to that in any way, I could see, like, you know, if he were to be vulnerable, he wouldn't be able to control himself, kind of thing. I don't know. I'm gonna ask my babe for his opinion on that, since he literally does this. Like, he's capable of this. I'm not. But I just thought that was an interesting dichotomy of, we saw Jimmy give emotion and now we're seeing Kim give emotion. Like, it's making it very clear that even on the phone call, you know, we saw Kim wasn't giving, but we could see on her that she was just stifled. She was just frozen. It's just making it very clear these two have feelings for each other still. Hi, Austin Hill. Discovered your channel last week. Love your streams on Better Call Saul. Thank you so much. I hope you're subscribed. And I so appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's why I'm live streaming. And this channel just recently surpassed like 200 subscribers. So because of that, YouTube allowed me to stream. So thanks to people like you, Austin, people who subscribe, we're able to have fun together. And I'm so glad in the nick of time too, because this is the end of Better Call Saul. So I'm so glad in the nick of time we get to live stream and just decompress. And I'm here with Miss Kimmy Wexler, back in her golden years. Space Windu says, who was their witness when they married? Was it Francesca? It was not Francesca. That would have been super awkward if it was Francesca. Like, even more awkward than what this scene already is. Their witness was Huel, which I guess we haven't seen Huel yet in this timeline. But, you know, we do know Huel ends up working for Saul Goodman, like in this office. That'd be weird if she was there for both beginning and end. You know, yeah, that would have been interesting. I wonder if the writers, like in retrospect, wish they included Francesca, like, you know, because you can have two witnesses, you know. XYZ, do you watch Phil the Issues Guy? I do, and hopefully, I was talking to him about because I really like, my dream come true would be all of the Better Call Saul creators get on a live stream before the finale and just hang out. And my dream is not going to come true, unfortunately. But Phil the Issues Guy is one of the dudes who told me that he's down. But the only thing is he has a really tight schedule. Like, he's literally rushing to get home in order to watch Better Call Saul. So realistically speaking, he probably won't make it to my pre-show live stream, unfortunately. But I don't know. He's going to see what he can do. If he can, like, you know, maybe just a quick pop in. So we'll see. But yeah, I love Phil the Issues Guy. He is so cool and a lot of fun. And if you ever hear me throwing shade about anyone, I'm never going to say names, but just know I'm definitely not talking about Phil the Issues Guy. I'm never throwing shade at him ever. But yeah, this is so
pretty great, right?
Yo,
Yeah,
pause right here. Pause right here. Pause right here. Pause. Let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger. So remember earlier in her, you know, in her boring life with the ugly brunette wig and the nasty yep husband, everyone kept asking her, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And her answer would always be, oh, I don't know. Well, maybe both. I don't know. I don't know. So in this scene here, did you hear him ask, what do you think?
Just need your printed name and signature.
Yo, I need to make like some analysis videos. You know what I'm saying? Because I swear to God, there's going to be some dude with like 100,000 subscribers is going to watch my live stream and he's going to cop my ideas. And he's going to like pretend like he came up with it. I came up with it, okay? You heard it here first. Jimmy asked her, what do you think? Just like all the people in her fake life ask her, what do you think? Now, let's listen and hear what her response is in this moment.
What do you think? Pretty great, right?
Yeah, it's Yep.
Just need your
She's
printed
already
name
dead.
and signature.
Kim's dead. She was already dead. She was dead here. She was dead here.
So,
Hold on. Pause.
Florida.
Oh my God, this app.
Florida.
Pause. Okay. She's already dead. Kim, this is not Kimmy Wexler anymore. We are not witnessing Kimmy Wexler. Let me explain to you what I mean. So, we saw Kimmy living her new, ugly, boring, snooze fest, makes your genitalia want to shrivel up life. We saw that. And how I know she's dead. She's dead. Like, she's not alive. You know what I mean? It's not her in that life, in that timeline. So what we see here, when Jimmy asks her, what do you think? The same question people ask her in her newborn life. She answers the same way she answers in her newborn life. She's just like, yep, yeah, I guess, yep. So Kim has already died. So it's like, so at what point did Kim really lose herself? At this point, she was already done. She was already gone. Maybe it's when Howard died. No, it wasn't when Howard died. It wasn't when Howard died because she lied to Cheryl. It was when she broke up with Jimmy. Like, literally, when she broke up with Jimmy, she was gone. She literally is gone. And at this point, she's gone too. That's good. Any of you sneaky YouTubers who make like nice video essays watching, you better make that a good talking point in your nicely edited video. You heard? That's a good one. That was a good catch. People throw shade at Pete Pepper's guy. No idea why. So, anyway, so the next scene is, let's see. Okay, so yeah, Saul Goodman's really stuffed down his emotions, and we see Kim. Let me make it big, because people don't like seeing my face. Yeah, we see the emotion in her face. Maybe this is maybe this is when she died. When she signed the papers. They are now legally divorced. They're separated. And Jimmy gave nothing. He gave her nothing. He gave her nothing. And she's just done. She's just gone. And even the look Francesca's face, I can't risk it because AMC sucks. I can't just play all of it. But you know, Francesca just gives her this face, and this is really sad. Oh my gosh, even look at her ponytail. Look at her ponytail. So this is the ponytail we're used to. This is the ponytail that we're used to. It's beautiful with the swirls. Today, I see a lack of swirls. I could be wrong. Could just be the angle. Could just be the lighting. But I see a lack of swirls. Now, also, here's Emilio. So I was saying earlier, Emilio's looking good. Okay, Emilio. He's looking good. What year is this supposed to be? This is supposed to be 2007? Yeah? 2007, 2008. It's supposed to be before Walter White sees Jesse climb out of the lady's window when Hank, raids Emilio's house. Yes. It's before that. So whenever that is. I don't know what year that's supposed to be. You know what? That's a good video idea to make a timeline. Yeah. If I have the mental wherewithal, I'll do that. Otherwise, hopefully the Vivid Kiwi kid, I never know how to say his name, but hopefully he makes a timeline. But yeah, like look at this scene. Like the scene is just so telling. Like she's just in the midst of all those clients, and it's like, yeah, you're just another client. You're not even a lawyer anymore, Kim. You're not even a lawyer. You're not his wife. You're just another client. You're just another person to do business with. Like all the rest of these people. Sucks to be you, whatever. Jesse mentions to Walter that Saul got Emilio off 2 times. Yep. So this is probably the second time. This is probably, I don't know, could be time number 1. But yes. We knew in Breaking Bad that Jesse is familiar with Saul Goodman and his work. Emilio has been a client of his. So hence we see Jesse now. Speaking of Jesse, speaking of the devil, that's Jesse. And you could tell it's Jesse right away. Like you could just tell by the clothes, that's Jesse. I feel like this is going to get mixed reviews. His appearance. Hold on. God, this app. So, there's going to be some people, already we saw somebody in the chat was like, oh, he's looking great. He's looking good. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they did a better job with the de-aging software. But, I don't know. It's not like he was baby face. Like in the last episode when we see Jesse and Walt again in the camper, I could let it slide because by that time, Jesse, actually, it hadn't been that long, but he was older, but this is supposed to be even before that time, so it's a little uncanny, but I think they did do a better job with the software technology. His voice like Aaron Paul's voice has gotten deeper. And like at this point in Breaking Bad, his voice is supposed to be squeaky. I can't even imitate Aaron Paul. I'm sorry. I can't imitate him at all. He has a very distinctive voice, but it's supposed to be higher than what we hear now. So, we're going to have people say, "Oh, I didn't like it." And we're going to have others say, "Oh, I loved it." I think it's going to be a mixed bag of opinions here. It's time number 1 for Emilio.
What's up with this?
Second time occurs in Breaking Bad. Oh, you're right, Space Windu. It happens off camera. He gets Emilio off cam. That's why Emilio comes out there with the bang bang with the other dude. You're right. No, you're right, Space Windu. Yeah. Because that, yeah. No, yeah. It makes sense. The Shin Pin, who cares? Yeah. I mean, when El Camino is a lot of this conversation is because of El Camino and Fat Todd. Let's be a lot of this is because I feel like people are on hyper alert because of El Camino. So that's why people care. But I also feel like there's people who are just they're gonna be so happy to see Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston again that they're not gonna give a damn. So either way, but I felt like they did a great job with the script here. Like this felt like Jesse Pinkman. It felt like the script was Jesse Pinkman.
Soul baby Jesus. I mean, not like a real baby, just one of those things outside of the.
Oh, by the way, the Shin Pin,
Nativity
if you're
scene.
still
Yeah.
Nice
watching,
in Columbus.
if you're still watching, welcome. And I hope you enjoy the vibe enough to subscribe. We are trying to grow this channel, especially before the finale, so that we can have fun before the finale. So the Shin Pin says, "Listen, just wait for some fan to DH everybody and re-release all the episodes." Oh, they will. They definitely will. Space Windu, we're here because we care. Exactly. We care. We literally care about every single detail. We are super fans. Also, did you notice how the commercial was colored in Jean's glasses? Yes. We haven't gotten to that part yet, but yes. That was like chef's kiss. Oh, I loved that. I'm gonna gush over that when we get there. But this scene, yet again, we're reminded of another dead character, another deceased character. He's saying, "Oh, you were the lawyer for my friend Combo." Another deceased character. And man, when Combo spoilers for Breaking Bad, because I know there's somebody watching who has not seen Breaking Bad yet. Spoiler alert. But I was so sad when Combo died. And remember when Jesse went into Combo's room and he was so like, I don't know what you call dudes like that. Like those white guys who are like, they are, they get into mischief and they're also like really into hip hop and they're really into consciousness. Like he had a Chris One poster, you know what I mean? If like having anything that says Chris One, point blank period, you are this archetype of a dude. There's got to be a name for them. They're always white. It's always a white dude and he's really into hip hop, lives rough areas, involved in rough things, but the sweetest heart, so sweet and into spirituality, like they're not just weed. It's not just weed. It's like they have a spiritual component to it. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of guy Combo was, and it brings me so much nostalgia because I went to a high school that was full of people like that. It was full of people like that, and they brought so much joy to my life in high school, and it just made me so sad when Combo died. Anyway, yet again, the show is reminding us of another loved character who's gone. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Good catch. Almost fourth wall breaking. With the color, the commercial color in his glasses. Yep. Combo was a real G. He was. I loved Combo. I was so sad.
I mean, what the hell did he even want that?
I feel like I was unreasonably sad for Combo.
Huh? I mean, I still don't know.
I totally understand why he would steal the baby Jesus. That's like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. That is definitely the kind of thing I would think it would be in high school. I would think that's cool. Like if you told me you stole baby Jesus, I would think that's so cool. I don't know why. But Jesse, you're right. It's dumb. It's dumb, but whatever. So, I feel like people are going to analyze this scene. You know, what's the purpose of the scene and what are we really trying to get across with this scene? I can't tell you. You know, I don't have the words. I'm not like Courtney's review. Courtney is a like literary professor, you know, of tutelage. You know, I ain't no film buff. I ain't no literary analyses, whatever. So I don't have the words right now, but this scene is supposed to mean something. It's supposed to be more than just fan service. So I can't wait to hear what people have to say about this scene. If it wasn't for Combo, Walt and Jesse wouldn't have the RV to cook in. Yeah, for real. It is Combo. Oh, Combo. He stole that from him. Was it his
do
grandma?
like an operation on you and like on like your spleen.
He's Combo's the kind of guy that he's a friend. You know what I mean? That's your friend. That's your G. That's your homie. Like, oh, that's the ones you don't want to see. You don't want to see him go. Actually, I really like Jesse's friends in general. Jesse had great friends. I really liked his friends. I liked his friends. No, I wouldn't. They wouldn't in real life. They wouldn't have been my friends. I would have been like, oh, you guys are into some bad stuff. But like, y'all got some good hearts. Like, y'all know how to watch out for your brand. Y'all know. I don't even know what to say. I'm just making noises. The shin pin half fan service. I knew the scene was coming when they said you will be surprised who Jesse and Walt are with. The shin pin, the other thing you should note is I heard through the grapevine that there is a scene where Jesse and Walter are together, and we have seen that with this past episode. And then there's going to be a scene with only Jesse and a scene with only Walter. So this was clearly the scene with just Jesse. So, you know, in the finale, we're going to see Walter White, right? You know, we're going to see that Walter White. We're going to see that Heisenberg in the next episode. Oh, my God. This scene was actually leaked like a year ago, and everyone thought she was lighting a Emilio cigarette. Oh, interesante. No, yeah, I remember like people kept talking about leaked footage and look at this snapshot of Kim Wexler outside of Saul Goodman's office. So she's going to come back. Yeah, I remember people talking about that. Yep, another Brian scene. Oh, I can't wait. Because Gene Takovic, is he like Walter White now? He's resembling Walter White more and more. So I really can't wait to see. Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh my God. Someone filmed this scene on the set with like their phone. Okay. So Gene Takovic is riding home. We can skip this part. I don't think there's anything interesting. Watch me say that and then somebody make a video like analyzing the different colors of the bus or something. But upon my first glance, there's nothing interesting about his bus ride home. He just goes home. And let's see where we're at now. What's this? So he puts his phone there. Okay, y'all, look at this. He's finna do something that he did when he was Saul Goodman. He's slipping Genie now. It's a whole different monster. Look. This is what Saul Goodman would always do. Saul Goodman would put his phone right there, put his feet up, and he's going to do like a magic thing with his hands. Look. Is it paused? Don't tell me it's paused. It's stupid. Oh my God, I hate this app. Okay. Look. He do like a Houdini thing. Saul Goodman used to, I don't remember what episode but Saul Goodman would do that all the time. Look how relaxed he is. This is so different than what we're used to with Gene Takovit. We're used to Gene Takovit like on the edge of his recliner, on the edge of it, looking at old videos, looking out his window, and now he's all relaxed. Like you were just in an incident that involved the police. Your getaway man is, arrested by the police, and you relaxed, and you pull in a little Saul Goodman. I was like, you are getting too comfortable. And that's when you mess up. When you get too comfortable, that's when you mess up. So Jeffy calls, basically like, dude, get me out of here. And he really thinks he can play Saul Goodman. And a part of me is like, is that why you were so messy? You excuse me. Blech. Is this why you were so messy? You busted open his window, and you probably have fingerprints everywhere, and you stole you stole things that he will know is missing. Did you do that so that law enforcement could be involved and you can, be Saul Goodman again? Or did you do that subconsciously? So this is why I'm going to go on What's Therapy. I'm going to go on his channel next week because I need answers, okay? And I need it from a therapist perspective. I need the psychological answers. Hi, Nuke Master. Can't wait to see the Suzuki Esteem. What's that? By the way, welcome to my channel. I don't recognize you, so hi, welcome. I hope you enjoy the vibe enough to subscribe so we can have fun, especially for the finale next week. So here's Smooth Talking Jeffy. Smooth Talking Jeffy. Oh, his car. In the desert. Oh, wow. That would be an interesting comeback, wouldn't it? So Gene is talking to Jeff, calming him down. And he's saying, I'm going to talk to your mom for you. Too much confidence. He is very too comfortable. And I'm definitely when I go to sleep after this, I'm going to be thinking about that. I'm going to be thinking about it. Ever since I started making Better Call Saul content, I have not been watching other people's content as much. It's probably because I got a new job and just trying to be prepared for my new job and stuff, and I just don't have time. But no, tonight I need all the analyses I can get. I need all the thoughts. I need all the opinions. I am going to go to sleep listening to people's thoughts and opinions on this. Gene Takovic, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You are really trying to push it, and you're trying to see, you really want to be Saul Goodman, but as Gene Takovic. And the thing is, you're not a nice guy, Gene. At least Saul Goodman, he goes kind of heartless at times, but you could tell there was still a heart. There was still a heart in there. Gene doesn't have a heart. And it's like ever since Kim told him to turn himself in, there is no heart. It's gone. You're just a monster. And we get to this part with Marion. Now, the thing about Marion is she's not stupid.
Hello. Gene, honey, do you know what time it is?
Marion has been suspicious of Gene for the last 2 episodes. You know what I'm saying? She was suspicious all last episode, and now you're really pushing it. And let's see, what is it that he says that just made her what the fuck? Well, what does he say that just made her be like, hold the phone, bitch?
About it. Back when he was living in Albuquerque, drunk in public, resisting arrest, urinating in some place he shouldn't have, and me on the telephone for hours, long distance, trying to find him one of those bailout places. I maxed out my Discover card.
Oh, I know what it is.
I'm still paying for that one.
Well, money's not going to be a problem because I'm going to help you with that.
No, Gene, I can't let you do that. No.
Sure you can. Jeff will pay me back. And you don't have to worry about a bondsman either, because guess what? In Omaha, they don't have them.
This
Right?
was
You
it.
just walk into the station, you pay a straight cash bail. It's not like Albuquerque at all.
That's what did it. Yeah, it's like you know too much about it. Like, and you're too comfortable. You're too comfortable. Like, you're too, like, you said that, like you didn't just find out about it, or like you're very like nonchalant, like this is no big deal, and you're just ready to go. Like, you're too comfortable about it. And Marion is old enough to know how game is, like, me, XYZ, young, I'm relatively young. We still learning how people play games. We still learning. I just learned the other day. I was just talking to my friend the other day. We had this friend who, she had this habit of always being involved in some kind of messed up stuff. And she would talk about it so nonchalantly. The same way Jimmy's just nonchalantly like, oh, there's no bondsman. You don't have to deal with that. And it's not like Albuquerque. We had a friend who was like that. Like, she would talk about crazy stuff so nonchalantly. So now me and my friend know that's a warning sign. Marion has lived enough life, and she's very smart. She knows this is a warning sign. And she like,
Marion, you still there?
maybe you're comfortable with this
Yeah,
because
why-
you're comfortable with this.
Why did
like,
Jeff
you
call
about
you
this life. You
instead
know
of
what I'm
me?
saying?
Well, I think he was scared at how you'd take it. Honestly, I was going to pay the bail myself, but I think it should be a family member. I think that'd be best.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take a shower, get dressed, and you do the same. I'll swing by and pick you up. We'll get this whole thing.
So then, y'all were right. So remember last week? Y'all were like, oh, she has a laptop. She has internet access. She's going to Google him. That's what y'all said. And I was like, nah. She barely even know what is a YouTube. She just learning about cat videos. She ain't gonna Google. She don't know how to Google nothing. She don't know how to Google. Look what she gonna do. I underestimated Marion. I really did. Because I just don't expect somebody of her age to figure out computers by herself like that. Look what she did. Look at this. Look at it. Hold on. I'll make it bigger for you. Take a look at this. She got her headphones ready to go. She know how to connect to the dial-up bit. You're connecting to the dial-up? I was like, y'all were right. I was like, this chick about to search him up. I underestimated Marion. I was like, ain't no way she gonna know how to use a search engine. She got that Ask Jeeves. I remember that Ask Jeeves, man. Ask Jeeves, that was my man back in middle school. Anything I needed to know, Ask Jeeves. He would like present the information on literally a silver platter. Like, here you go, madame. Ask Jeeves. So, she searched him up. I was impressed that she knew how to unplug her phone and connect it to her computer to dial up the internet. I was impressed. Okay, let me just say that. Okay, you taught her well, Jean. You taught her too well. The fact that I have never in my life seen an elderly person for the first time use a computer and they know how to get on the internet by themselves. I've never seen it. Like even today where all you have to do literally is double click on the Chrome button. Like, oh, like they'll call you up on the phone. How do I get on the internet? Oh, do you see the beach ball looking icon? Okay, click it twice. Click it really fast twice. Mariam connecting wires. Okay, Marion, shoot. So let me look at this chat. Anthony Smith, hi, welcome back. I think you're subscribed. So welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with us this evening. We're almost through the episode. So you came just in time. I think Jimmy could have killed Marion. I know. We're about to get there. I was so scared. Oh my God. I was so scared. Like literally this whole episode, I felt like an abused girlfriend, like Jimmy's my abusive boyfriend or something. I was so scared. He's already abused the elderly and has had a great conscience and career con man when cornered are incredibly dangerous. Oh, career con men when cornered are incredibly dangerous. You're right. I watched that Tinder swindler. I watched him and he got scary too. Like once you cornered him, he got very scary. That Simone Leviev, he got very scary. I've been feeling like we've been watching Snapped or some other show. The tea. Yes. Some other show covering a criminal who was eventually captured. Not all murderers are inherently marked as people likely to kill someone. People can kill in rage and desperation. You really think Jane would have gone that far? But the thing is, like, if we were talking about Jimmy McGill, I'd be like, no way, no way, no way. But we're talking about Gene Takovic. Gene Takovic is a different one. Gene Takovic is something else. Gene Takovic is capable of Walter White proportions. And we know very well Walter White is capable of killing. He's capable of killing. He's capable of putting one in harm's way. And I can't put it past the Gene Takovic. I'm scared, Anthony. I am scared. This whole time people have been predicting, people have been like, oh, what if Jimmy kills someone, you know, and he goes to jail for murder or something. And the whole time we're like, no way. Jimmy can't do that. Jimmy doesn't do that. Maybe Jimmy do that. Maybe I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel. Austin Hill, I like how an elderly woman is Saul's downfall after he was involved in elder law earlier in the series. That's a good catch. Yeah. Yeah, because the thing about Jimmy with these elderly folk, he is so good with them. And I'm like, dude, like if you would just be straight up, be legitimate, you know, with these elderly people, you really could have a good but he always have to be scamming them in some kind of way. And yeah, it's gonna mess you up. But it always messes him up. He has never fully gotten away with an elder scam, right? But now this one is gonna take him all the way down. He messed with the wrong one. Oh. And this song was stuck in my head after. The tide is high, but I'm holding on. That was stuck in my head. He's singing it. Oh. Look, this scene where he's singing, you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of Walter White. I don't remember the episode, so don't ask me. But there is a scene where Walter White is in that, you know, that nasty green car that looks like a toy? Breaking Bad spoilers, by the way. But remember how Walter White used to drive in that green van that looks like a damn toy, okay? He was like driving, he was singing, just driving, singing. Like, meanwhile, like Jesse has to go and murder Gail or something, or like, I forgot what was going on. But he just thought he had everything figured out. And he just thought, yeah, I'm just going to pull this scam. And he was singing in his car. And they filmed it just like this. The shot was just like this. And it was lingering for too long. I felt like this shot lingered for too long. And they did the same thing in Breaking Bad. They were showing Walter White sing whatever damn song he's singing. Do you like pina coladas? Or something, you know, something like this. And I'm like, yo, it's a little too long. Like, he's feeling himself a little too much for what's about to go down, because we know something's about to go down. So if you know the Breaking Bad scene I'm referring to, I would love if you left a comment and reminded me, you know, so I can stunt on these YouTube hoes and make an edited video essay per. So anyway, let me catch up with these comments before we complete this episode. Yeah, I think the show is clearly saying he would have done it. Oh, I'm scared. I think the series is going to end with him cleansing his soul in jail, essentially rehabilitating. The references since Breaking Bad to Clarence Darrow and Leopold and Leob lastly, I don't know who those people are making me feel like that's the case. His landmark case representing them and his belief, violence. I can't read. I don't know. It's time to go to bed. So we'll be done soon. But violent people are products of their culture and, I'm sure you're still typing. Oh, XYZ, the car he sold for $50. Yes. The $50 car. Yes. Anthony Smith says that free will is non-existent, is one of the bedrocks of our legal system and the anti-death penalty movement. Huh, okay. I need to chew on that more because I don't know who is Clarence Darrow and Leopold and Leob, but the anti-death penalty movement, I don't know too much about it. Howard called Kim and Jimmy Leopold and Leob plan and execution. Okay, I gotta Google that. See, if this was Courtney's reviews right now, Courtney would be like, oh yes, that's from the Shakespearean play. I don't know that stuff. I gotta Google that. Okay, Jimmy Leopold. That sounds like a Shakespeare thing. Leopold and Leob. Yeah, we're gonna pause and Google things that we don't know. Leopold and Loeb. Okay. Nathan, Leopold, and no, usually referred to collectively as Leopold and Loeb. I don't know how to pronounce that. I hope I'm saying it right. Were two wealthy students at the University of Chicago who kidnapped it. 14-year-old Bobby Franks in Chicago. Why they do that? The two boys were sentenced to life in prison for murder and 99-year sentences for kidnapping. 12 years into his sentence, Loeb was by an inmate during a prison fight. By the way, there's a YouTube video of an ex-con reviewing, remember the scenes in Breaking Bad where they unalive the prisoners at Walter White's request? So there's a YouTube video of an ex-con actually like detailing how realistic it is, and I need to watch. That's in my watch later. So thanks for reminding me to watch that. But wow, I'm gonna Google more about that. But Howard called Jimmy and Kim that is foreshadowing for sure. That is big foreshadowing. Howard also compared Chuck to Clarence Darrow. Let me see. Who is Clarence? Clarence Darrow. An American lawyer. Was an American lawyer who became famous in the early 20th century for his involvement in the Leopold and Loeb murder. Oh, I cannot say that word on YouTube. Trial and the Scopes monkey trial. Okay, he's a really good lawyer. I mean, you lost the Leopold case, but so Howard compared Chuck to him. Keep talking, Anthony Smith. XYZ. Why is a 19-year-old knowing more about this stuff than me? Leopold and Loeb were two brothers who were, they were killers. They were real people. Not me saying it's a Shakespearean play. Oh my gosh. I think Chuck believing Jimmy was essentially fated to be who he was relates back to the core of Clarence Darrow's big question on criminality. No, he won the case, but they went to jail. So, okay, I'm guessing he fought for the dead person then. Okay. So Clarence has a philosophy. Okay, please type what Clarence's philosophy is. This is good. Oh, we finna make a YouTube video off this one, Anthony. I'm finna give y'all credit. Anthony, I need to put a credit for Anthony Smith and XYZ crap. I didn't know who Clarence Darrow was either. Yeah, keep typing, Anthony. Keep typing. Okay, we finna make some good content off of that. Oh, but let me gather my thoughts again. So where were we? Ooh, I don't even know. But yes. Oh, we were talking about Jimmy and this gene persona of his, and is he capable of unaliving somebody? Ooh, child, because we finna see. Okay, this made me so scared. If this app will move, if the app will just function, please, because I beg. If the app will just when I click fast forward, you will fast forward something. Y'all see this? AMC. Y'all see this? I am clicking the high heaven. See, this why this app is getting deleted immediately. You getting deleted immediately. I just might have to pull it off my phone, y'all. And you can hear the audio, which means I can play it longer. I hope they don't copyright strike me just for the audio. Let me pull up on my app, because the desktop don't want to work. I'm for real. I'm low key thinking I just need to buy the episodes off Amazon. I need to see if the new episodes are on Amazon, because I don't want to deal with this when we're analyzing the finale. I'm going to have my makeup on and all that. I'm going to look good. Okay. Leopold and Loeb were already known to be guilty. He just spared them the death penalty. Oh, okay. Okay. Resume.
Sam, you tell me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mary, do you think that's me?
I guess I might as well show my whole face, yeah? So she pulled him up on the ass Jeeves. Let me just show my whole face. One of the Leopold and Loeb was unalived, and the other rehabilitated and built the prison education system, taught people while there, and then when released, oh, he got released? Became a researcher that helped eradicate some diseases. Oh, wow. I've always thought about Jimmy. Thought Jimmy would end up in jail representing people. He would be really good, like in jail and just educating his peers on their rights and helping them study to get their degrees while they're in jail, and stuff like that. Like, he could do that. He could actually, Jimmy might do more good incarcerated than free. That's something to think about. You might be onto something, Anthony Smith. Buy them on Blu-ray so you can keep them forever. Yeah, that's a good one. I almost dropped my phone. Okay. I want to get to the scary part. Okay, I have to show it off my phone because it doesn't work on the computer. I don't even know if you can hear it. This is so ghetto. Sorry. I want to get to the scary part. Okay. This scared me. Okay, low key. This might be TMI. Low key, it's kind of... You get my drift. But under the context of the situation, it was scary. But in a different context, it would have been, hey, Bobby, you like feet, right? Okay. Anyway, if you get my drift. This... Anthony, glad you liked my comments. Yes, keep them coming. Get the juice. My brain is flowing. It's going to hurt every time I watch this scene. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's watch. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I couldn't believe that. I got to rewind. When he was like, let me help you with that. And then he just, like a villain out of a movie.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm calling the police.
Like a villain from a movie. My mouth was, I was like, you did not just do that. I was like, you're Gene. You're not Jimmy. You're Gene. And this is when I start feeling like, okay, I'm having a lot of feelings at this point. Like, there's a part of me that's like, just in shock. Just, oh my God. There's a part of me that's like, oh, that's feeling like, oh, this reminds me of like an abusive boyfriend situation. There's a part of me that's like, this actually could be kind of kinky. Kimmy could be down for this. There's a part, like, I have so many emotions here.
He and I sure could use your support here. What'd you get my son into? Nothing.
All of it cultivates in me just being like this the whole time. So then he does this part. No. He has the rope. He's like, I'm still the good friend you thought I was. As you're holding a rope like this, you're my friend with rope. I don't even have a good rope. Just imagine. Like the way he did that, like there's only two scenarios in which somebody does something like that, okay? There's one scenario that we know that's not what it is, and I need to get my mind out together. And there's another scenario that's very scary. Like, what are you doing?
Nobody understands me, and you will too.
And it's in frame. It's in frame the whole time. He keeps messing with it. It's like, excuse me, is that a threat? Like, you're not gonna do that to Marion. You're not going to threaten Marion like that. I was so scared, and he keeps getting closer. He keeps getting closer.
Put that down, Mary. Put it down.
I am so scared. Now, for those who don't know, what Marion has is them life alert things. Let's do another detour because I lived for the life alert commercials. Hold on. The life alert commercials. Let's just enjoy real quick. Let's just see it real quick. Oh, can I pull it up on my computer? Let's just take a quick detour to decompress emotions because literally, like, I came on live and my heart was still racing from the scene that we're watching. So let me break it up. Let's do a life alert commercial, just to like, shake it up. I'm about to share my screen. Life alert, life alert. Oh, why are you so long? Do y'all remember these?
I've fallen. Please
Y'all remember this shit?
help me. Help. Someone, please help me.
When you fall and cannot
Yo.
get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help
I
fast.
could
This is
not.
Life Alert. Are you okay? I'm calling for help right now.
Life Alert saves.
They would play these commercials non-stop, y'all. Help me. Help me. I just need to know if Nippy's still okay. Clarence represented Leopold in Low because it pushed his lifelong contention that psychological, physical, and environmental influences rather than a conscious choice between right and wrong control human behavior. So Anthony, I need to know, so what psychological, physical, and environmental influence was Leopold and Loeb under that made them do that to a little boy? Well, like, what was Clarence trying to say? And, I wonder what Clarence would say today, because we know that there are like legit psychopaths and sociopaths. Like there is no influence. They just want to do that. So they'll do it. And they're not like driven. There's no driven to it. And I do understand that the law, I guess depending on your state, the law acknowledges that there's a difference between choosing to just do something like that because you felt like it and being driven, via emotion, via circumstances to do something like that. So, I wonder what you have to say about that and what Clarence has to say about that. XYZ, nah, that's like the dark, disturbing one. The older Life Alert commercials were funny. Yes, I need to find that one. Because the way she was like, help me, it was freaky. That was freaky. But there is one that's so funny where he's just like, ow, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. It's like actually funny. That was very creepy. That you could turn this one into a horror movie. I need to find that one. This is a parody. I need the real one. We're not going to take up too much of your time, okay? We're going to get back to the Saul Goodman being really mean and scary. Hey, Mark Houston. We are at the end. We're at the scary part of the episode. We're at the really scary part. Anthony, I don't think Gold and Gilligan share that view. But what the case deals with and Chuck's whole deal align with Jimmy's dissent and the question of if he was just born Sleeping Jimmy. Here's my philosophy on people like Jimmy Goodman. Jimmy Goodman. Whatever. On people like this fool. I feel like in my personal opinion, there are people who they were born to slip. They were born to scam. Right. And it's not like they come out of the womb scamming, but it's something in their brain and something happens in life that turns it on. Right. Like with Anna Delvey, what turned it on was she went to school with rich kids and she felt like she didn't fit in. And she realized if she lies, she can just fit in. With Simone Leviev, he had a triggering event. And with Jimmy, he had a triggering event. I think it was like some dude scammed him at his dad's shop or something like that. And then it's like permanent. The switch, it doesn't turn off. And that's literally all they know. So if you notice Anna Delvey, if you don't know who she is, they have a Netflix show about her. She like scammed the rich people in New York and all these banks. But if you notice, she's unable to not scam. Like she's even scamming today. Like if you go on her Instagram, you see that she's scamming. Simone Leviev, exact same thing. Like it doesn't matter how much shit hits the fan, they have to keep scamming. Simone Leviev to this day, he is still scamming. He cannot, they can't, they're not like Kimmy, right? Where Kimmy, it's like a thrill, it's fun, you're good at it, but when it's time to stop, you stop. You need to stop. Like shit hits the fan, and it's like, oops, I learned my lesson. Sorry, but there's these people like Jimmy McGill. They must do it. They must. If they're not doing it, they're not living. And we saw a time period where he was Gene Takovic and he wasn't doing nothing. He would just go into work, go home. That's it. He was not scamming, right? And he wasn't living. Like they don't know how to live. They don't know how to exist in life. They don't know how to live life without scamming. And that's how I see Jimmy McGill. That's how I see him. And I was cool with it. Like, I'm not cool with a Simone Leviev, but I'm cool with a Jimmy McGill because he has a heart. You know, he has a heart. He's my Jimmy. You know, there's always some good reason, you know. But Gene isn't Gene. I can't with Gene. I can't with Gene. I think that it's just that Howard was comparing Kim and Jimmy to Leopold and Loeb for the fact that the only reason they did it was because they simply got off on it. There was never any justifiable reason. Oh, that is really bad because, and then he ended up dying. Like, that's such a good comparison. That's such good how come nobody's mentioned this? Like all these, you know, Better Call Saul video people, they be editing their videos and be doing deep research and stuff. Ain't nobody mentioned this. I'm surprised. I haven't even heard the Vivid Kiwi mention that. See, we finna make a prom.com video. We're finna make a good ass video. Okay. We'll see after finale. Very excited. They just were satisfied seeing Howard crumble. Yeah. And I mean, they were, but, God, like, look at this. It just hurts so much to see Jimmy like this. I was so scared. It's like, are you threatening her? Final or what? Like he said, final warning. I'm just like, or what? I'm just imagining, like, if I was in that situation, it's so scary. I've been in a situation like that. Okay. With like a guy who, like, you know, he was playing Mr. Nice Guy. And then all of a sudden you're like, you scary. Like you look like you might end my life. And like, they get closer and closer. And I don't know what it is about me. Like in that situation, I'm still, I'm just imagining if Gene was coming up in my face and he's like, final warning, I would be like, or you're going to do what, Gene? Or you're going to do what exactly? Gene, why don't you tell me exactly what you intend to do after the final warning? I'm like that. I hope that don't get me. I hope. Let me not speak nothing into existence. But I was like, or what, Gene? Or what? Or what? Because like, really? Because if you really want to go there, if you really want to go there with that rope that you're swinging around your finger, tightening around your finger like that, like messing with, if you really want to go there, let's go there. Because I got my life alert. I've got my life alert. I've had the same experience, except it was with my dad. Oh my God, that's so scary. That's so sad. XYZ. That's traumatizing. It's bad enough when it's like with a toxic boyfriend or whoever. Oh, Jordan, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. That is so scary. So this whole episode was low-key triggering. Anthony Smith, I just caught onto the mentions because of my personal views on criminal justice and the question of choice that led me to read about Darrow in the past. Oh, that's so interesting. Side note, and I know like there's people on this live stream. There is somebody on this live stream. They keep coming in, leaving. They like want to hear the analysis, but they also don't like that I do side notes and talk. But you know, that's the vibe. So whatever. But side note, Anthony. So I'm in Texas. Okay. I don't remember if we still have death penalty or not, but there was a time that we had death penalty like across the board, whatever. And there were a lot of protests to abolish it. And I was of the mindset of like, yeah, like obviously there's some people in society who like need to not exist because they're so dangerous. And I was dating this guy who was like, no, you can't be for the death penalty. And I'm like, why not? And he's like, because like, who are you to take their life? Like who are we to take their life? You know, and low key it's cheaper to just keep them alive. But like outside of the capitalistic point of view, who are we to decide like whose life should be ended like that? And I was like, you know what, low key, yeah, I actually agree with that. I actually do agree with that. So ever since then I was like kind of anti death penalty myself. I haven't looked into the laws at all lately. That might be something that comes back into the zeitgeist. Well, what do they say? The culture, you know, because there's all these culture wars, as they say, culture wars. So that might be something that comes back into talking points these days. So anyway, I wanted to do that little side note. So yeah. Okay. This scared me. He grabbed the life alert. He grabbed the life alert and he's pulling it. Look at this. Hold on. I got to screenshot that. Hold on. That's a good thumbnail. Hold on. Thumbnail. That's AMC doesn't let me screenshot it. I forgot about AM. It didn't let me screenshot it. It's freaking stupid. Okay. Anyway, that's a really good shot. Just saying to the whatever big YouTuber that's secretly watching me and stealing my ideas. Yes, yeah, this was so.
I trusted you.
Look how they linger. Look how it's lingering. It's lingering. Like they really wanted us to see Gene like this. Like they really wanted you. They wanted you to be afraid of him, to feel like, Gene, you're bad. You bad man. Me no like Gene. They wanted you in your brain. They wanted you to feel it. They wanted that part. They wanted you to feel it. And I felt it. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Ah. So she said, I trusted you. And it woke him up. You know, he releases. It woke him up. Now, in my experience, when I've been in situations, non-consensual, I will say, situations like that, there was no waking the dude up. Okay. The dude was out for blood, and all I can do is defend myself. And that's what I'm used to, and that's what I expect. So the fact that Marion could say, I trusted you, and it woke him up, that makes me feel like I still have hope. And that's why this episode is making me feel like I'm in a toxic relationship with Jimmy. Cause I'm sitting here like, oh, maybe there's hope. You know what I mean? I'm like literally like the abused partner that like, it's like, yeah, he hit me, but I think he can change. Like literally me right now. Marion is going to put Saul under the jail. She should have went Hank Schrader on him. Really, she should have. Oh, she called the life alert. And you know what? Like at first, like before Jimmy was pressing, she was like, oh, you can go pick up Jeff yourself. Like she was trying to like let it happen naturally. And Jimmy pressed, and it's like F around and find out. And Jimmy finna find out because she called that life alert. And he ran out. Now look at this trailer. Oh, so this is what that person was talking about, the Suzuki. So it looks like a car crash. This looks completely totaled, that Suzuki. Completely totaled. And we hear him panting what you have to dial for Ed to disappear. So he can get disappeared again. I mean, he has the money for it. Yeah, he has some money to get disappeared. The teaser is in color. Ooh, it's in color? Hold on. You're right, it's in color. It looks so modern. Huh. Yeah, it's in color. I wonder what that means. I really wonder what that means. You think will the finale be completely in color? Because here's the thing. The intro, it kept playing the theme song, but then it stops the tape, rewinds, and records over it, right? Basically saying all the Saul Goodman stuff that is in color, we're recording over it. So it would make complete sense for the finale to be in color, because it's like we're watching what they recorded. Like all this black and white stuff is what's being recorded. And now we're going to watch it. It's going to be something like that. I think the Gene timeline will be in color now. Yeah. I think the Gene timeline will be in color because it will no longer be the future. It will be literally what we're watching on the VHS. Watch. The finale intro is going to go. And it's going to like keep playing. It's going to like show instead of the record in the corner, it's going to be like play, push play. Watch. If I'm right, I don't know. I should get something if I'm right. I don't know. But it's going to be something like that, I think. And that will help it like seamlessly be color. It like ties everything together like visually narrative, the narrative of the visuals comes together. I just think that's perfect. No, that's my opinion. That's what I think. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's the episode, y'all. Oh my gosh, that episode was very heavy for me. It was very heavy for me. It was heavy for me to see Kim living that nasty life with that nasty husband. It was heavy for me to feel the emotions, like just the hurt of like two lovers who cannot be, you know? That hurts. The hurt of Cheryl. The hurt of Kim finally paying for her sins, like finally not letting it slide, holding herself accountable because nobody else and nothing else will. The hurt of seeing Jean like this, that Jean can go that low. Just, it was just so much. It was just too much. It's just too much. And it felt, if I could, yeah, like I said it over and over in this live stream, if I could sum up how this episode made me feel, I felt like I was in a toxic relationship with Jimmy McGill. And I'm feeling all the emotions of it and all the ups and downs of it and all the abuses of it and all that. That's what it felt like. It felt like we, the audience, were getting abused. It was low key. I didn't like it. I did not like that. So I cannot imagine what the last episode will be. And before I log off, just some updates. I've mentioned it throughout the live stream, but I'll say again, I'm trying to plan a time with Courtney to do predictions. When there was the season break, Courtney and I did a predictions video. And so we want to do a predictions video for the finale. Let me just see if she responded. Just let me see. No. It may not happen. I don't know. I don't know what her schedule is. But on what is definitely going to happen is definitely going to go live stream with What's Therapy. I probably will be on, we'll probably do it on his live stream because he usually is live streaming before the show starts. So we'll do it on there. We might have a guest appearance from Phil, the Issues Guy. Maybe. We might have an appearance from Courtney's reviews. Maybe. So, and then everybody will have their post episode thing, like we all do, right? Like I know Phil is probably live right now. There's probably a lot of other people live right now. But that's what we have planned for the finale. So please subscribe. Subscribe to me, subscribe to Courtney's reviews, subscribe to What's Therapy, so you can be in the loop of all that, because it's the last episode. It's the last time we're going to be in this universe that I know of. I mean, I've heard rumblings about something for Gus Frings. I've heard something, but I don't know. As far as we're aware, this is our last time together, or next week will be our last time together. It was really fun watching this stream. I can't wait to see the finale. I know, me either. So thank you for watching to the end. If you did, thank you for everyone who participated. XYZ, Kra, Anthony Smith, Mark A. Houston. Oh, let's see if I can find more people. Austin Hill, Nuke Master, and so many others. Shin Pen, Space Windu, so many others. Thank you for being a part of my live stream. I actually have work in the morning, so I'm going to go to bed. I am going to be chewing on this episode. Oh, I'm going to be dreaming about this episode. I got to process. I have a lot to process, and hopefully I'll have the energy to make like an edited video before the finale. Fingers crossed. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Oh, and Kim says bye. Bye.